CDL Schools. Are you a trainer or a JACKA? Hey everybody, TacBishop here. I just got a comment from Veronica Cruz. It really got my blood boiling with these CDL schools. She sends a message that she paid nearly $4,000 to a trucker school. They never stopped sabotaging my confidence. Needless to say, I didn't pass the road test. They just wanted my money. Then I asked her what exactly did she mean by it. She said that she was trying to learn herself. They were not supportive, constantly criticizing her like they were expecting me to be her to be a failure. And that's what I've seen so much. I've seen it from these YouTube trainers. They call themselves trainers. Even if they're not training, I can tell the way they talk to the camera that they're a butt wipe. They're horrible people. They're horrible trainers. Most of them take the job because they think it's more money or some kind of acknowledgement of their expertise, I guess. Anybody can be a trainer nowadays. There's no qualification. When you go up to a school or you go to a company and there's a trainer there, there's no course. There's no certified trainers. I know some people say they're certified trainers. How do you become a certified trainer? Who certifies you to become a trainer? The federal motor carriers don't have a certification. Does the school certify you to be a trainer? Who says they're certified? There's no such certification out there. But these guys get out there, they have this superior attitude, and maybe you can drive a little bit, but you're not qualified to be an instructor. Somebody that can't drive can teach truck driving better than some of these butt wipe truckers out here that want to be Mr. Superior. You know, I'm the only one that can drive a truck, and you know, you have to go, and this is the main problem, you have to go through him to get your job. You know, without his little certification, it's not like you go to college and maybe you have a 2.5 GPA instead of a 4.0. This is pass or fail. You either pass truck driving school or you fail truck driving school. You get your license or you don't. You pass the road test or you don't. And then these guys sit here playing their little superiority games. You know, they got a little bit of authority once in their life. They could never really make it on their job, so they come out and they want to be instructors now. And their job, to me, is to make sure you pass, to instruct you, to teach you, because it's not hard to do. It can be done. There's a way you do it, and there's a way you don't do it, and a lot of these guys are doing it the way they shouldn't be doing it, and it ticks me off. We have people at work do the same thing. He actually left, but they would put him training, and he wouldn't even be training the driver. He would be training to use the equipment. And first thing he come in, oh, what a dumb A. You know, everybody was dumb that he trained, every single one of them. But then when we got some new equipment once, and he had to be trained on new equipment, he was the only one that took 2 full days, basically just learning a remote control. 2 full days to learn a remote control. Everybody else got it in 15 minutes, just somebody explained it to him. He had to have another driver drive with him and follow him around and show him for 2 full days. But every time he trained somebody, they're a dumb A, every time. I don't know what to tell you people. You know, you got to go through this school, do your research, and try to get a good school with good instructors, I think Sage or your community colleges have good schools and good instructors. They're actually professors, I think. They have to have a certain level of education. Instead of me, I don't have any education, but I can teach truck driving, and I can either do it like I do, or I can be a butthole and try to impress you of my greatness. And it just really makes me sick. I'm just sick of these people, sick of these schools. Most of them are horrible. We had one here in town. Actually, what it was Swift put a school together and threw it out down here in town. Then they started working with the community college to try to get some accreditation, sort of, that this is a community college trucking school. But all it was Swift charging people $3,000 to train. And then the guy that they had training was one of the worst truck drivers ever, and he couldn't really get a job. So he's out there training people to drive when he was really unsuccessful at being a truck driver. He was always running over things or bumping into something or damaging equipment. But he's out there teaching you. Then there was another guy, he opened a truck driving school here in town. He used to work for the mail at the post office. He drove off from the post office dock with the door up, unsecured load, dumped an entire tractor trailer of your mail in the driveway, and they fired him on the spot. Because all that stuff's on wheels, it just all rolled out the back. Guess what? He opened a truck driving school in 2 weeks, started teaching truck driving. There you go. That's just my 2 examples. Anybody else got any examples? Put comments, leave comments if you know guys that are training truck drivers like they're some kind of god of the highway, Anyway, sorry about the rant, but it makes me sick. TacBishop, signing out.
I would like to thank you for visiting TacBishop's YouTube channel. If you liked this video and made it all the way to the end, be sure to click the like button, then leave your comment and don't forget to subscribe.